here to show you how to make my favorite breakfast smoothie. So I know that's the biggest question I get asked all the time is, what do you eat for breakfast? Basically, what do you eat? Because I understand how confusing diet can be with high fat, low fat, high carb, low carb, no carb. What do you do these days, really? Because there is so much information out there, and I get it. It is hard to know exactly what to do. So here I am to show you guys how to make my favorite breakfast smoothie. I do eat eggs sometimes for breakfast, but there's a lot of times where I wake up and eggs just sound gross. So I do eat smoothies a lot of the time. So just a quick overview. I eat my smoothies out of a bowl. Like I make them thicker, so more like a smoothie bowl. I top them with a little bit of granola because I really, really dig the crunch. So that's why you see a bowl. That's why I'll be putting it in a bowl. And then I also eat my smoothie bowls with a fork because it's the person that I am. I don't have a name for this smoothie, guys, but this is literally everything I put in my smoothie every morning when I have a smoothie. It has phenomenal nutritional value. It's got great macros. Overall, absolutely delicious, and you can have this for breakfast anytime. So I have my Ninja blender. I know I'll get asked about what type of blender I have. I have a Ninja blender. This thing has served me well, guys. No, I will not upgrade to a NutriBullet. No, no, no. I've had this one for, I've had it for 2 years. My boyfriend had it for like 2 years before that, and it never lets me down, so don't fix things that aren't broken. Okay, so to start, I always put in my milk first, so you'll see I use unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And I always put this in first because if you put your powders in first, like my protein powder, my greens, and my actual protein, it's gonna stick to the bottom, and then it's gonna be hard to get it off. You're gonna have that chunky protein stuff on the bottom, and I don't like to deal with that. So put your wet ingredients in first. I also don't make a lot of videos like this, so just bear with the fact I'm extremely awkward. So I put this in here, and I put about a half a cup to start. Here's the beautiful thing, guys, is you could always add more and you can't take any out. I like my smoothie bowls thick, so when they're ready, I won't drink them. So I'll always start out with a half a cup and add more as needed. Next, I'm gonna put in my fresh ingredients. So I have an avocado, and you're gonna be like, Laurel, that's weird. It actually adds a lot of healthy fats to your diet, especially if you don't like avocados. Your smoothie's not gonna taste like avocados, guys, okay? So you're gonna put this in there. It's gonna give you great healthy fats. It's gonna make it a little bit more creamy. You will not be able to taste the avocado, trust me. Why would I want an avocado smoothie? That's weird. And then I'm gonna put the blueberries in next. This is a half cup of blueberries. Blueberries are freaking phenomenal for anti-inflammatory properties and for extra vitamins and nutrients. I put them in everything that I could possibly put them in. I don't like to eat them on their own, so anytime I can put them in something, I'm game. Right here I have about a little bit over a cup of strawberries and bananas. I do buy my fruit frozen for my smoothies. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and add my dry ingredients. So these are macro greens. So I've actually had these forever. These are actually kid greens. So you see people eating their greens and they're actually like green in the cup. These are chocolate greens and they're made for kids just because they taste better, really. So I use 2 scoops because it's meant for like a kid under 12. I'm a kid under 12. So I really like it this way. This adds these macros, guys. These macro greens are out of this world. They taste like rich, creamy brownies. I get this off Amazon and I love it. And I've gotten it for a long time. I do have regular greens as well that I use a little bit later in the day to help with my digestion. This is PB2. So I do use regular peanut butter, regular almond butter, but PB2 is basically a powdered form of peanut butter. And it has most of the fat taken out of the peanut butter. So you'll see it's literally in a powder form. It turns into peanut butter by adding liquid, so it reconstitutes it. This is what I'll add into my smoothies. I already have my healthy fat from my avocado, so I don't really need to double up with my healthy fat. I would rather use my fats later in the day for something else that I'd like to have more fat with. So I'm not gonna double up and use peanut butter as well. If I don't have any avocados, you best believe I'm using real peanut butter, okay? So this is one of those kind of this for that type of things, balance, moderation. I have the avocado. I know it's gonna give me great healthy fats. Do I need the healthy fats of the peanut butter right now? Maybe not. Do I love the way the healthy fats of the peanut butter taste? Yeah, but we're gonna pick our battles and we're going to have the healthy avocado, so maybe we'll have the healthy peanut butter later. And that's literally how I run my life, guys. I just make better decisions every day, small, better decisions. I'm not crazy, I'm not over the top. I just decided to have PB2 instead of regular peanut butter. That's a small change, right? Well, guess how many calories are in that small change? I would use typically about probably 2 or 3 tablespoons of peanut butter So that's looking at like 27 grams of fat. So 27 grams of fat in my small decision is wildly substantial, okay? So it really makes a difference with these small changes. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of PB2. So powdered peanut butter. Next, I have my protein powder. One of the biggest questions I get asked all the time is protein powder. I use Alani Nu. I love Alani Nu. I don't get any kickback from you buying Alani Nu. I just really love their plant protein, and it tastes great. It mixes well. It doesn't have that weird protein flavor. I only use plant protein. I do not use whey or casein or any other type of proteins. I just really like plant protein. I was a vegan for a long time, and I just really dig it. I only use 1 scoop of protein in my smoothies. So this 1 scoop is about 21 grams of protein. And then I also have my yogurt. So that's the one thing I pulled out last because it needs to stay super cold because I'm super weird. This has about 12 grams of protein in it. So overall in my smoothie, I'm gonna have well over 30 grams of protein. It's gonna be a great start to my day, and it's gonna fuel me for my workout because it's gonna have good carbs, good fats, great proteins. So the last thing that I'm gonna add is my yogurt. And I put that on top of all the other dry ingredients. I'm just trying to put the dry ingredients right in the middle because it really helps it blend better. All right, let's do this. It's happening. It's real. The first smoothie I've ever made on video. Wow, look at me go. Okay. All right, ready guys, it's gonna be loud. So I usually stop it about halfway through because I wanna stir it and make sure I get all of those lovely powders mixed in, because if you don't and you get a bite of powder, it might suffocate you. So that's not fun. So I just move around on the edges, trying to get those clumps of whatever, if anything, stuck to the edges. And I run it one more time for just a few seconds. All right, so what I do first is I take out the blade, and I just get as much smoothie off of it as I can. Strategically place it there. So you'll see that my smoothie's really thick. So I told you I like to make it like a smoothie bowl, right? Because I like to eat it with my fork. Sorry, I'm like this, guys. Here's the thing. If you want a regular smoothie, you could drink out of a straw, just add more milk. It's gonna be the exact same thing. Add more almond milk. Make sure you get the vanilla unsweetened. Don't get the sweetened one because it's got tons of extra sugar in it. And honestly, you get tons of sugar from your fruits and the sweet taste from your protein that you're gonna be good to go. You don't need any extra sugar, I promise. I use this honey almond flax crunch. I honestly buy a different one every time. I'm not married to any particular granola brand. This is like a granola / cereal, but it had really great macros, 9 grams of protein per 2/3 of a cup. I don't use that much on it. It's just like a little sprinkle because I love the crunch. Put a little bit on top. And it's done. And it's done like a granola on the floor. Ew. Okay, so, and that's it. That is as easy as it gets. The only other tip that I have for you guys regarding the blender, because the one thing I hate about the blender is cleaning the blender. It's just dirty. It's a lot. So what I do is I actually stick it in the sink, turn the water on hot. I let it fill up right away so you get all of the delicious gookiness out of it. I'm gonna have a bite right here. It's always a surprise. This is a delicious, nutritious, berry-filled breakfast, and you have no reason and no excuses not to crush your journey when you can eat delicious things like this. There is no excuse. You don't have to eat boring egg whites. You don't need to do that every single day to reach your goals. You can eat delicious smoothie bowls like this with me every single day and still reach your goals, because fitness is a lifestyle, guys. This is about what we do what we love because we love our bodies and not because it's some type of punishment or we hate our bodies. We do this because we want to fuel our strong, healthy bodies. So thank you for tuning in. This was my first time recording making anything, so definitely give me some feedback, guys. Let me know what you like to see. If you like to see this hands-on stuff, I can without a doubt do it more often for you all. I love you very much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.